Alright, y'all. I've got a little new setup here that we're going to do for videos. Because Mr. Man cannot take his laptop into his rig. He drives an 18-wheeler. Because they don't have the plug-in wired. I don't know how to describe it to y'all. You gotta have a converter. Okay, so he doesn't have that on his rig yet. They haven't done that. So he's left the laptop with me. And so we're gonna do videos in the living room. And yeah. Behind me, you see that bright light? That's how I crochet. It's a big old clamp construction light with about 100-watt energy saver bulb in it. And I'm moving my head just a little bit so y'all can just see the strength of this bad boy. See, that's pointing down on the couch to where I can crochet on the couch. Because I usually crochet in my studio on my kitchen table. But I figured since I can use a laptop in the living room, might as well. And, okay. But see, the thing about it is I didn't know how to do it without losing all my supplies. Because I'm a very organized person when it comes to that. I don't want to lose my supplies. So I went down to the lumber yard. It's a hardware store. Got a small toolbox. I'm going to lean over and grab it. So watch your eyes. Because this thing, I've got to get that away. So you might want to close your eyes for a second. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so I went and got one of these little cheapy deals. And it's got where you can put stuff at the top. Let me point this down in my lap here. And then at the top, I've got all my crochet hooks, stuff I need to get the job done in here. And then it's got a thing, and I got more pins and stuff for sewing and stuff down there. So that way I can stay organized without losing all my stuff. And then what I do for the current projects and stuff I got doing right now, I have me this giant Halloween mixing bowl. Garage sale find, 25 cents. And I just put my work in there. These are the greatest things to have, y'all. Little nippers. Get in there and cut your yarn really good. I've got a drop in the pond going on in here. And at the bottom, I've got like my darning needles, my balls of yarn, and stuff like that. I'm going to cut this off so y'all are not blinding yourselves. Because I know that's got to be a headache. Okay, one second. Okay, purpose of this video was to get to my point. And y'all know me, I kind of vary off, and then I get to my point. It takes me a little while to get there. Okay, so what I've learned to do now is I'm going to do crochet rag rugs. And I wanted to show y'all my process on that. Because there's been a lot of questions about it. And I don't want to give too much away, because I am trying to sell these. But I'm going to try to get you as far as I can, because that's what I'm here for, is to help as much as I can. Okay, what you're going to need, I'm using bed sheets from the thrift store. I don't think anything cheaper than that. I'm getting king-size sheets for $1. So, I mean, it's kind of up to you what you want to use. Here's what you're going to, let me say this. I think it needs to be cotton or something real durable because it is going to be a rug. I think you can use t-shirts and stuff like that, but I don't like that thin. I like it kind of thick. So, bed sheets would be better for me, personally. That's not personal. And it needs to be something where you can cut and then rip apart and do it that way. Okay, so That's why I chose bed sheets. And a king size sheet, the way I'm doing it is making a very long piece. Okay, I cannot show you how I rip my sheets apart because I learned it from a video on YouTube. I will put the link to her video down in the bottom down there, but I can't show you how it's done because then that would be stepping on her toes, and I'm not going to do that. So I'll add the link. But once you get it, where's my strip? Once you get it stripped, I'm going to put this down just a little bit, guys. Okay, once you get it down to strips, you're just going to wound it in a ball. Okay? And then you get this giant ball of goodies. Okay? Alright, hook. What hook should you use? That's going to be up to you. Whether what material you're using, what will work for you. I personally want a big old rug real fast, with it still looking pretty good. So, I'm using this bad boy. It is my hooker hook. I believe it is size Q. It doesn't have it on there, but it's a size Q. And it does pretty good, makes it pretty fast. Yeah. So, that's what I use. You don't have to have fabric scissors, the metal ones. I do. But I also have found these little knockoff cheapies. They came with some sewing stuff I had. They're not that great. But they work because they just cut the fabric. You don't have to cut all the way down, you know, so you just need it to be able to cut through the seam of the fabric and then be able to rip. And when you watch that video of how she does it, it'll explain a lot better. Like I said, I cannot show you any of that because I don't want any issues with her stepping on her toes. And out of respect for her, I don't want, because I don't want that done to me. You know, if I show y'all how to do something and you go and make your own, that kind of puts a burr in my craw. But, okay, so, anyway, once you got your rags done, make a slip knot. And depending on what you're doing, my goofy butt thought, oh, well, I'll do an oval. Okay, I suck at making an oval. I have no clue. I'm half tempted to start over again, but I'm just going to go with it because then it adds character. So, you can make granny square, hexagon, square, round. I mean, the possibilities are endless. You can make the sheets the same way you would crochet a pattern. You can do it, it's just using thicker and bigger sheets. Okay, so, left-handed people, y'all are going to enjoy this. Right-handed people, y'all, it's going to drive you nuts. Because I don't have my camera yet to show you what I'm looking at. So, y'all just got to bear with me. Okay, here's what I've got going on so far. And you can see, I suck at the whole oval thing. But I've put so much work into this one that I do not want to take it apart. It's pretty hefty already. This right here is one bed sheet. This darker color that's right here is, let's see, this one's not showing up. Okay, but right here, there's a strip. That's a piece of fabric that I found. And then the next strip up here is another white bed sheet. You want to kind of stick it, if you're going with a certain look, you want to kind of get bed sheets that are the same look. If you're going for, I've been smoking some green out in the backyard look, it doesn't matter. Grab you some sheets and get after it, you know. It doesn't really matter. This is going to be all up to you and what you want. Unless you're doing it for orders, then it's what the customer wants. I have somebody that asked me if I was able to make these, and I was like, I don't know. So, I found a video of how to do the strips, and then I went to town from there, and just started crocheting it. It's very easy to crochet. Now, y'all, right-handers, y'all are going to hate me, but I can't get a camera behind me and show you what I'm looking at. So, I'm going to point it down. For your left-handers, y'all are just going to love the piss out of this. Okay? I just looped the bed sheet over my finger. You don't want a lot of tension in this because then it would be really tight. And I don't think tight looks good. But anyway, I just mash that thing in there, grab some sheet, and do a single crochet. And it doesn't have to be tight, and it just kind of mash it in there and go for it, ladies and gents. And so just mash it in and single crochet. I don't know why this camera is not picking this up really good. You just mash it into the hole and make a single crochet. Now, I'm pretty sure you could do double and half double crochet, but with it being this big, I don't think I would recommend that. But again, that is up to you. It is your project. You decide how you want it. I used to be so scared that I wasn't doing it right until